The Malacca Strait is a narrow passage of water. It lies between the Malay Peninsula and the Indonesian island of Sumatra. For centuries, this maritime route has been a crucial artery of global trade. It connects the Indian Ocean to the Pacific. It facilitates the flow of goods, energy, and resources between Asia, the Middle East, and beyond. Today, the Malacca Strait faces increasing challenges. Its narrowness creates congestion. This slows down shipping times. The strait's vulnerability to piracy and geopolitical tensions adds further complexity. The Malacca dilemma highlights a strategic vulnerability. It is particularly relevant for nations heavily reliant on maritime trade. This is especially true for China. A significant portion of China's energy imports pass through this narrow waterway. Any disruption to the flow of goods through the Malacca Strait would have serious consequences for China's economy. Beijing is acutely aware of this vulnerability. It has been actively seeking alternative routes to bypass this potential choke point. The South China Sea disputes further complicate matters. Territorial claims and military buildups in the region raise concerns. They raise the specter of potential conflict. This could disrupt vital shipping lanes. Such a scenario would send shockwaves throughout the global economy. It underscores the urgency for alternative trade routes. This is where the China-Iran Railway comes into play. The China-Iran Railway is an ambitious infrastructure project. It is a key part of China's Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI. This railway line will stretch over 2,300 kilometers. It will connect western China to Tehran, the capital of Iran. From there it will link to Turkey and Europe. The railway promises faster transit times. It will reduce reliance on maritime routes. This project is a testament to the deepening relationship between China and Iran. Both countries see this railway as mutually beneficial. It aligns with their strategic interests. For China, the railway offers a direct route to markets in the Middle East, Europe, and beyond. It reduces dependence on the Malacca Strait. For Iran, the railway promises economic benefits. These include investments in its infrastructure and increased trade opportunities. The railway is more than just a transportation link. It is a symbol of China's growing influence in the region. It is a testament to Iran's ambition to become a key transit hub. This project represents a shift in the geopolitical landscape. It challenges the existing order, and it raises questions about the future of global trade. The potential of the China-Iran Railway extends beyond economics. It has significant geopolitical implications. It fosters closer ties between Beijing and Tehran. This strengthens their strategic partnership. It provides a platform for increased cooperation. The China-Iran relationship has been steadily growing in recent years. Both countries share common interests. They face similar challenges. This has brought them closer together. China is a rising global power. It seeks to expand its economic and political influence. Iran is a regional power. It is looking to break out of its isolation. It wants to revitalize its economy. The China-Iran Railway is a cornerstone of their burgeoning partnership. It represents a convergence of interests. China gains a strategic land route to bypass the Malacca Strait. Iran gains much-needed investment in its infrastructure. It gets access to Chinese markets. Both countries view the United States with a degree of suspicion. They see the U.S. as a potential threat to their interests. China views the U.S. as seeking to contain its rise. Iran sees the U.S. as hostile to its government. This shared perception of the U.S. has further cemented the China-Iran partnership. It has created a common ground for cooperation on multiple fronts. The China-Iran relationship is not without its complexities. There are historical, cultural, and political differences. However, their shared interests and pragmatic approach have allowed them to overcome these differences. They have forged a strategic partnership. This partnership will likely deepen as the China-Iran Railway project progresses. The strategic partnership between China and Iran has significant implications for Iran. It offers Iran a lifeline. It helps Iran overcome economic sanctions. It bolsters Iran's position on the world stage. The China-Iran Railway promises significant economic benefits for Iran. It will create jobs. It will stimulate economic activity along the railway corridor. It will boost trade. Iran will act as a transit hub for goods flowing between Asia and Europe. This will generate revenue and strengthen Iran's economy. Beyond economics, the railway project has profound geopolitical implications for Iran. It enhances Iran's strategic autonomy. It reduces Iran's isolation on the world stage. Years of sanctions and political pressure from the West have taken their toll on Iran. The China-Iran Railway provides Iran with a powerful partner. It gives Iran an alternative to Western-dominated trade routes and financial systems. This newfound strategic depth allows Iran to be more assertive in its foreign policy. It reduces Iran's vulnerability to pressure from the West. The railway project strengthens Iran's hand in regional politics. It positions Iran as a key player in the emerging Eurasian connectivity. The China-Iran Railway is a game-changer for Iran. It offers a path to economic revitalization. It enhances Iran's geopolitical standing. This project is a testament to Iran's determination to overcome its challenges. It showcases Iran's ambition to reclaim its place as a major power in the region. This project is a key element of China's broader geopolitical strategy. It is a testament to China's long-term vision. It reflects China's ambition to reshape the global order. Section 5, China's Grand Strategy, Reshaping the Global Order. The China-Iran Railway is not an isolated project, it is a key component of China's grand strategy. This strategy aims to enhance China's global influence. It seeks to reshape the existing world order. At the heart of this strategy is the Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI. The BRI is a massive infrastructure development program. It spans continents and involves over 150 countries. The BRI aims to connect China to the rest of the world through a network of roads, railways, ports, and other infrastructure projects. The China-Iran Railway is a crucial link in this network. It connects China to the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. China's grand strategy goes beyond economics. It seeks to increase China's political and strategic clout. By investing in infrastructure and building economic ties, China aims to create a network of partner nations. These nations are more economically and politically aligned with China. The China-Iran Railway is a prime example of this strategy in action. It strengthens ties between China and Iran. It extends China's influence in the Middle East. It challenges the existing geopolitical order. China's grand strategy is a long-term endeavor. It is a multi-generational project. It involves a gradual but steady expansion of China's influence. This assertive foreign policy from China has not gone unnoticed. The United States, facing its own set of domestic and global challenges, has been carefully observing these developments. The U.S. response is still evolving. Section 6, the U.S. response, navigating shifting sands. The United States views the China-Iran Railway with a mix of concern and apprehension. The U.S. sees the project as strengthening China's hand in the region. It sees it as undermining U.S. interests. The U.S. has long sought to contain Iranian influence in the Middle East. It has imposed sanctions to curb Iran's nuclear ambitions. The China-Iran Railway complicates U.S. efforts to isolate Iran. It provides Iran with an economic and strategic lifeline. This lifeline weakens the impact of U.S. sanctions. The U.S. response has been a mix of diplomatic pressure and economic countermeasures. The U.S. has sought to persuade its allies to distance themselves from the BRI. It has offered alternative infrastructure projects. However, these efforts have met with limited success. Many countries see China's economic rise as an opportunity. They are hesitant to take sides in the growing rivalry between the U.S. and China. The U.S. faces a dilemma. It wants to maintain its global leadership, but it is also wary of overextending itself. The U.S. is grappling with its own domestic challenges. It is also dealing with multiple foreign policy crises. This limits its ability to effectively counter China's growing influence. The emergence of the China-Iran Railway highlights a broader trend. There is a global shift away from reliance on traditional maritime choke points. Section 7. Beyond Malacca, the rise of alternative trade routes. The China-Iran Railway is a prime example of a broader trend. Countries are seeking to diversify trade routes. They want to reduce their reliance on traditional maritime choke points like the Malacca Strait. These choke points are vulnerable to disruptions. They are often subject to geopolitical tensions. The Arctic is becoming increasingly accessible due to climate change. This opens up new possibilities for shipping routes. The Northern Sea Route, which connects East Asia to Europe via the Arctic Ocean, is gaining attention as a potential alternative to the Suez Canal. The China-Iran Railway and other alternative trade routes are transforming the geopolitical landscape. They are creating new economic and strategic realities. These developments challenge the existing global order. They highlight the need for adaptation and cooperation in a rapidly changing world. However, the China-Iran Railway is not without its challenges. It faces potential obstacles. These include political instability, security concerns, and environmental issues. Section 8. Challenges on the horizon, political and environmental headwinds. Despite its potential, the China-Iran Railway faces significant challenges. Political instability and security concerns in the region pose risks to the project. The ongoing conflict in Afghanistan, tensions between Iran and its neighbors, and the threat of terrorism all cast a shadow on the railway's future. Environmental concerns also present obstacles. The railway line will traverse vast distances. It will pass through ecologically sensitive areas. This raises concerns about habitat destruction, pollution, and the impact on biodiversity. Addressing these environmental challenges is crucial for the long-term sustainability of the project. The China-Iran Railway is a bold and ambitious undertaking. It faces significant challenges. Overcoming these challenges will require political will, economic resources, and a commitment to sustainability. The success or failure of the project will have far-reaching implications for the region and the world. The China-Iran Railway, if completed, will represent a significant shift in global power dynamics. It will reduce reliance on traditional trade routes, and it will strengthen the ties between China and Iran. Section 9. A New World Order, Shifting Power Dynamics and the Future of Trade. The China-Iran Railway is more than just a transportation project. It is a powerful symbol of a changing world order. It represents the rise of China. It shows China's ambition to reshape global trade and geopolitics. The railway is a testament to the growing partnership between China and Iran. This partnership challenges the existing balance of power. The project's success could have profound implications for the future of global trade. It could diminish the importance of traditional maritime routes. It could lead to the emergence of new economic corridors. These corridors would reshape global supply chains. The China-Iran Railway is a harbinger of a new era. In this new era, China plays an increasingly assertive role on the world stage. It is an era marked by shifting alliances, emerging powers, and a reorientation of global trade patterns. The railway is a potent symbol of these transformations. It stands as a testament to the evolving dynamics of power in the 21st century. The world is watching closely. The success or failure of the China-Iran Railway will have far-reaching consequences. These consequences will shape the geopolitical landscape for decades to come.